ladies and gentlemen, last week we checked out the top dangerous animals from across the US, and it scared the living out of me, I can't lie. So naturally today, I'm doing it again. I really hope there's no spiders in this, because the last time I saw spiders on this video, something happened to me and I don't want to talk about it, okay? I hate them. Guys, I really hope you're enjoying the content recently, and I want to let you know that as of now, I'm going to be uploading extra videos onto our Patreon that I'm going to kind of like rejuvenate. So I'm probably going to be uploading maybe 2 or 3 extra videos on there every week that's not going to be here on YouTube. Somebody recommended to me in the comments that I should do it. I suppose it's just another way of you guys supporting the channel if you really want to do that. Either way, videos on here aren't going to change. It's going to be the same as much as I can. But if you want to support and maybe see more extra videos, there's a link at the top of the description. You can check it out that way. Anyway, let's do it.
The USA is one of the deadliest countries in the world when it comes to wildlife, as it's home to many creatures that can seriously...
Like, look at that. Literally looks like a Snickers bar just floating across someone's bath. But it's not a Snickers bar. It's an animal that will literally rip your body into pieces.
...injure or even kill you. Of course, some states are more dangerous
What the hell happened to the trees here, bro?
And in today's video, I will be going through some of the deadliest. I will be judging the states on the number of fatal animal attacks from 1999 to 2019. And there are 5 states that stand out. The number of fatal animal attacks varies greatly from state to state, and this is due to a wide variety of factors. Some states have a much larger population than others, and some have a relatively small population of deadly animals. In the US, since the year 1970,
just don't give me spiders, please.
The most dangerous wild animals have been brown bears, sharks, snakes, black bears, and alligators. These animals only tell half of the story, as a large number of Americans are killed by pets and livestock, and many are taken by insects. If a state has the deadly combination of a large population of humans and a large population of dangerous animals, it's more than likely that they'll be on this list.
What is that?
Without further ado, we can take a look at our first state, and that state is Tennessee. Tennessee has more caves than any other state, and it's home to the country's largest underground lake.
I ain't gonna lie, that is absolutely sick. Called the Lost Sea. Oh, I love it. I want to go.
Tennessee is home to quite a few dangerous animals, and some of these animals are venomous. You can find potentially dangerous spiders such as the black widows and the brown recluse. And it's also home to some venomous snakes such as the copperhead, the cottonmouth, the timber rattlesnake, and the pygmy rattlesnake. The venom from these animals may not kill you directly, but you can die if you go into anaphylactic shock. Tennessee is also home to some large predators, with some of the most iconic predators being black bears and cougars.
Can bears climb trees? There's no way.
These animals are of course very dangerous, but fatal attacks on humans are relatively rare. In Tennessee, you'll also have to look out for large herbivores, as these animals can turn deadly in certain circumstances. Deer and wild boar can kill people if they're startled, and they can also kill people in traffic collisions. As well as this, many people in Tennessee are killed by pets and livestock. And from 1999 to 2019, 170 people lost their lives due to animal attacks in Tennessee. This puts Tennessee at number 5, and we won't have to travel far for our next state. North Carolina borders Tennessee, and because of this, it shares a lot of its wildlife.
What's this flag? Does each state have their own flag? I never knew that. I still don't know. What is these flags, bro? Someone educate me in the comments below, please.
Human population than Tennessee, but the 2 states are a similar size. This means that the people in North Carolina are more likely to come into contact with wild animals, and North Carolina has a few more dangerous species than Tennessee.
What do they have?
North Carolina is home to a healthy population of alligators, and these animals can be very dangerous, especially to young children. Although there have been a few confirmed sightings, alligators are very rare in Tennessee, so you're very unlikely to be attacked by one there. The people of North Carolina not only have to be wary of alligators, but they also have to be wary of ocean creatures. Unlike Tennessee, North Carolina has coastal regions, and this means that there have been some shark attacks over the years. Since 1935, there have been at least...
But like sharks they wouldn't go out of their way to attack you, would they? They would just attack if they felt threatened. How do you threaten a shark? Do you like throw abuse at it? Like, I'll hit you. Like, how do you threaten a shark?
70 unprovoked shark attacks off the coast of North Carolina, and this is a relatively large number compared to other coastal states. As well as this, it's also home to a few venomous snakes that can't be found in Tennessee, and this means that it's had a few more fatal.
I hate them almost as much as spiders. Look at that face. That is the devil. Look at it. That's the devil, bro.
Animal attacks. From the years 1999 to 2019, 180 people lost their lives due to animal attacks in North Carolina, and this means that North Carolina is the 4th deadliest state.
Good lord.
For our next state, we will be heading south, as we will be traveling to Florida. I'm sure that before many of you even clicked on this video, you knew that Florida was going to end up on this list. Florida has garnered the reputation of being a very crazy state, and its ecosystem is quite crazy too.
What the hell is that?
As Florida has a humid tropical climate, it's home to quite a few animals that can't be found in any of the other states. Louisiana and Florida have the largest alligator populations. And
see, if I go out somewhere and like with friends and shit, and I see that sign, I'm going home.
Florida have the largest alligator populations.
You're going
and
home.
Florida is also home to the American crocodile. Since 1948, there have been around 450 alligator attacks in Florida, and around 30 of these attacks have been.
Florida man shrugs off losing an arm in an alligator attack. It's not the end of the world. Hey, if everybody had that mentality toward losing an arm to a literal alligator, the world would be a much happier place. Florida teenager 13 who survived horror alligator attack reveals how he punched the reptile after it grabbed onto his right leg. His jaw was so tied on, there's no getting out. Did it take his leg?
Fatal. Florida is also surrounded by a very vibrant marine ecosystem, and in this ecosystem you'll find many dangerous predators. Florida had the most unprovoked shark attacks in the US in 2023, and Florida made up 16 of the total 36 cases in the US.
I'm going to go ahead and assume that the most dangerous states are probably the ones in the north, because that's where it's the bears are, I think, maybe. And I would assume bear attacks are probably the most
Florida is
popular.
home to potentially dangerous mammals such as the Florida panther, but this cat is extremely rare.
Huh?
As I've covered many times on the channel before, Florida is one of the worst affected areas when it comes to invasive species. And some of these species can be very dangerous.
What's an invasive species? Something that doesn't belong there or something?
There are a large number of invasive snakes, and the world's deadliest crocodile has also been spotted in the Everglades. All of these factors lead to Florida being a relatively deadly state, and a lot of people in Florida live in close proximity to wild areas. From 1999 to 2019, 247 people were killed by animals in Florida.
20 years.
And this means that Florida is the 3rd deadliest state.
Holy shit!
For our next state, we will be heading west, as we will be traveling to California. California has the largest human population of all the 50 states, and as of 2023, there are around 40 million people living here. This makes up around 12% of the national population.
That's insane.
And there are more people in California than there are in Canada. California's large.
Hold on a minute. Wait, whoa. Hold on. The actual state of Canada by sheer land mass is bigger than the US, right? There are more people living in California alone than the entire country of Canada. How does that work? I'm assuming a lot of the Canada landmass must be just empty, is it? Holy shit, that's
is one of the main reasons why it has so many fatal animal attacks, as its wildlife isn't as dangerous as some other states. A large number of people killed by animals in California are killed by dogs and livestock, but of course there are some dangerous wild animals out there. California is home to black bears and cougars, and it's also home to a large number of venomous desert animals. These animals can kill you in certain circumstances. Of course, California is another coastal state. As California has such a large population, all these animal attacks add up. And from 1999 to 2019, 299 people were killed by animals in California. This slots them in at number 2.
Why the bear,
to find
though?
the deadliest state in the US, we will be heading east. Texas has a very large human population, but it's still a relatively wild state.
I reckon Texas is filled with spiders,
It's home to many
bro.
wild open areas, and it's also home to a lot of livestock.
Oh, shit.
There are around 12 million cattle in Texas, and these animals kill around 20 people each year in the US. This means that cattle kill more people than bears and sharks combined. and it's one of the reasons why Texas is so high up on this list.
Hey bro, let me tell you right now. If his horn catches you in the ass, you're gone.
Texas is home to a large number of venomous snakes, with many of these snakes being rattlesnakes. As well as this, Texas is also home to large predators, such as alligators, mountain lions, and bears. Texas is the largest of the lower 48 states, and it also has the largest deer population. It's home to around 5.5 million deer, and sometimes these deer can kill people. Some hunters are killed directly by deer, but deer can also cause fatalities on the road. Deer vehicle collisions lead to around 200 human deaths each year in the US, and this is part of the reason why Texas is such a deadly state.
Fucking
From
insane.
1999 to 2019, 520 people were killed by animals in Texas.
Yo,
and this means that Texas is the deadliest state when it comes to wildlife in the USA. If there are any other states that you feel should have made it into this video, then let me know down in the comments below. But thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you liked it, please leave a like and subscribe.
Yeah, that's absolutely mental. I thought I was obviously wrong whenever I said about the more dangerous, the more north we go, the more dangerous, because for some reason in my head, the more north, for some reason in my head, there's going to be more trees, more bears, and then more attacks. I was obviously wrong. I'm wrong in a lot of things, but I'm not wrong in this. If you like this video today and subscribe, you're going to have 15 years of bad luck. Oh, no. If you like and subscribe today, you're going to get 15 years of good luck. If you don't, you're going to get bad luck for 30 years. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and make some dinner. You should too, if it's dinner time. All right. Goodbye.